Hi everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to be doing a video on a bullet journal spread for July that will help with a morning routine to better plan your day. I have hit a point in my life where my day-to-day routine is just not working for me anymore. And I thought it would be useful to turn to my bullet journal to reestablish a morning routine that helps plan days with thoughtful reflection so that daily routines are more in line with the lifestyle that I want to have. So the purpose of this is to also encourage the act of slowing down and taking time in the morning to reflect on whatever is going on in my mind. I am a strong believer in that if we write down our intentions and goals, we are more likely to follow through with them. The way that I am demonstrating my setup may not work for everyone, but I hope that this video may help inspire you in developing a bullet journal morning spread that may help you set up your days in the way that you want to be living your day-to-day routine. So this is just a monthly calendar. I like to have a glimpse of the entire month when I start a new month in my bullet journal. So I just leave a section for notes on the side if there's anything I need to jot down there. Next, I did a habit tracker page. I've done this in previous months before. I like how this keeps me accountable and makes me see at a glance the habits that I want to have in my day-to-day and whether or not I'm doing them on a regular basis. So I have certain categories that I like to track, such as how many cups of water I've drank that day, if I've taken vitamins, if I've taken time to actually be mindful and meditate, to read, exercise, journal, all those types of things that I want to have in my day-to-day routine. And then I just list the days on the x-axis, and you can do this however suits your needs. And I'm just adding some highlighting lines just to define them a bit more. So then I just give it a check mark or an X for each day that I do this certain habit that I want to do, and then it's a great visual at the end of the month to see how often I'm doing the things I want to be doing in my day. I have also included a self-care, self-soothe page. Again, I've done this in previous months and I do find that it is helpful for me. I have put this in my morning routine spread in my bullet journal because I find that it is helpful to see whether or not I am actually taking time in my day to do a self-care practice or a self-soothe practice. So a self-care practice are going to be those things that are those fundamental things that we need as humans. So hydrating, eating healthy, exercising, resting, having a good sleep hygiene, having boundaries. And the self-soothe things are the things that just give us a sense of joy or are relaxing and things that we like to do but are good for us. So like having a hot bath, listening to music, doing a fun activity that we like to do. And then on the other side of the column, I do an ideas section. So this is just to be an easy way to think of things that I could do in that day to make sure that I'm incorporating self-care or self-soothe activities in my day. I've included a gratitude section and a random thoughts page as well. I have included this as a morning routine practice because I do find that there are days that I really forget about taking the time to think about the things that did go well or the things that I am grateful for. So I did want a place to jot those down. And the random thoughts page is something I really need because there's usually ideas that come to my head and I find that writing it or typing it in my phone does not always help. So I needed a section to just be able to jot random thoughts or ideas down and be able to know how to find them easily. And it's also intentionally put in my morning routine of my bullet journal, just because I think that when I do have random thoughts or ideas, it's nice to be able to look at those thoughts and be able to take whatever thoughts or ideas I had and see if they would be things that I need to incorporate in my days coming up. And I've put a page dedicated to jotting down ideas I have for blog posts or YouTube ideas. I am a type of person that can think a lot better in the morning. And so if I do come up with ideas that I have in the morning, I can easily jot them down and refer back to them when I need to. And for my daily spreads, what I've decided to do to help me establish a morning routine that is in line with slowing down and taking time to actually plan my day, I've set up the page in a different way than I had before. So I've dedicated one whole page for one day, and then at the top I have a section where I leave room to write just a morning reflection. So this can just be anything that I want to write down, whether it's things from the night before, dreams, things I do want to reflect on that will help me plan for my day. And then below that, I have the section where I have timed out my day so I can jot down a routine for that day, or just include the things I want to make sure that I do that day. So like exercising, journaling, working on my blog, and then working around that. So there's no right or wrong way on how you plan out your morning routine. I think the important thing is just to make sure that whatever you do decide to do, try to make sure that you do incorporate those things that are important to you to get done in the day, and then work around that. Here is the final flip through of my morning routine set up in my bullet journal. And I hope that this video gave you some ideas or inspiration on how to set up a daily practice to ensure that you are doing the things that you want to be doing in your day so that you're living the lifestyle that you want to be having. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video.